Okay, this is the Habitat chapter for Callisto Protocol. This is a medium security playthrough. This is a how-to playthrough, not a story playthrough. So if you're looking for a specific encounter and how to get through something or a specific collectible, please check the description. There will be timestamps for all the big stuff and all of the collectibles. There will most likely be occasional cuts here and there just because I will probably die. So, and beyond that, I think we're pretty much good to go. There's another health kit. Then there's stuff downstairs that we can sell, but I want to make sure that I have space to pick it up. I'm actually going to go get the screen and sell some ammo. I find that I don't always need it because I do tend to use the combos, and in these early chapters, if you're low on ammo, you do not need to finish the combo with a weapon. You may just need to do one more melee cycle, and you can still kill them. So you can always save ammo that way. Especially with just 6 inventory slots, management's pretty important at this point. If you're interested in upgrading things, space in your inventory for sellable items can take the place of ammo and health. Inside the prison, health is very, very plentiful. So
finally got transferred to West Processing. This place is
and then also sort of cheesing with checkpoints, you can always just try again. So
main line that comes off of Tank 6 goes all the way to the dome. That red pipe. That train's right down to it.
Loot box.
I just need to follow it back.
And again, always check the box afterwards just in case. See like the full inventory, so you can make a decision about if you want one or the other. We definitely want this because we want to sell it. But one thing that we're going to do is I'm going to actually drop stuff here, and we're going to come back and pick it up. So I'm going to drop the battery since I don't need it right now. I'm going to make 3 open slots is basically the goal here. It doesn't matter what you drop. I'm just making space for everything, no matter what it is. Oh, stop, Jacob, please. All right, just approach it from the side, because jump and grab is like the same button. So, okay, so we definitely want that, because that pristine energy converter is going to be 200 credits. So now we're going to go back up to the reforged machine. And we'll come back and get the stuff I dropped when we're turn around and go back through. So I should have space once I sell this stuff.
Unit online.
So we're selling that. We're selling that. And then this is a really good weapon to upgrade, and I will be upgrading that, but I'm going to still focus more so on the glove. And on moderate, you can actually start to see like the velocity start to work. If you get a good throw, you can see their limbs rip off when you're at the 2nd level there. And then we have enough. This small recharge rate will make your recharge rate be 3 minutes. I don't know what it is without this. It's obviously longer than 3 minutes. But this is 3 minutes. This is 140 seconds, so just over 2 minutes. And then I think this is 100 seconds, so just like over a minute and a half. So that's always a good one. But I also want to make my way up to the Magnum rounds for later chapters. I don't want to wait too long to get that. So I'm going to go ahead and get this specifically so I can get to the Magnum round area. Some people upgrade the capacity magazine for this. I don't, since I tend to only use it in the combos, and I don't usually use more than 6 in a combo. So I'm not quite there yet. I don't tend to shoot to kill in this game the way I do in other shooter games. I tend to focus more on the melee combo. So I tend to use a lot less ammo than I would were another game. Which one is nice for inventory management because that stuff takes up space. Whereas my stick does not. Oh, and if this is the first chapter that you've seen on how to get through stuff, and I should have gone over it at the Reforge, and I'll do that again, actually, at the next Reforge. See, my stuff is here, so we're just going to pick this right back up. And, of course, this is back. But anyway, one of the best things to upgrade on your baton is block break. It is the middle one on the right line. You'll have to upgrade one piece before you can get to it. But because I do use melee combos on nearly all my encounters, it is really good. When an enemy tries to block your attack, if you have the block break upgrade, you'll rip its arm off, which is really nice because then it can't swing twice at you. You know, back, left, and right. Because they only has one arm now. Okay, there's going to be one enemy in this disgusting little area. And I've played this on maximum too, and I've only seen one enemy here. So either way, there's just one. This is an undodgeable grab, but it shouldn't damage you. Okay, I'm gonna head straight across. Let's just see who cares.
Getting there.
Okay, there's gonna be one guy around the corner over here. We're at the Purification.
Entry 21C.
Purification H207.
It's quick. Here's a pipe leads to tank 6. Don't see any access.
See how I broke his arm off? Now he's only going to swing at me once. Oh, stomp on him. And there's a spike wall if you want to use the grip and throw him into that instead. of loot. Well, I guess some loot anyway. Okay, back down. Then we're going to get the audio log. It's one of Dr. Cailyn Mahler's audio logs. Again, we're near the purification door, which we won't go through. We'll go through the... I'm like, there's not supposed to be anybody else here. Big loot box. I always check the box afterwards, just in case, especially since inventory's full. I am going to want that energy converter, and it looks like 2 batteries. So I am actually going to drop a stack of ammo, because I use grip more often than ammo, so I want the batteries. And so here's Mahler's. So we have 1 from her in the previous, or an outbreak, so that's why we have 2 now. And then we've got these others that we're going to collect. Okay. Stand up. And then we're going to go through the vents. Okay, now in this room, the goal is to put fuses. There's 1 there, and I think the other one's like back over there. In that slot, and in that slot. We're gonna get attacked when we hit this corner by one of the 4-legged ones that jumps down from up here. The guy that's running around back there. I don't know if I can see. I've never really been able to see him. We're going to grab this fuse, and then we're going to go put that in, and we're going to get attacked, like, almost immediately. By something up here. It's one of those 4-legged ones. Yep, there it is. Now, what I like to do with him is grab him. Wait, if you can. Grab him. Come here. And then grab him. Grab him. This guy will, like, get away from you. So if you grab him and pull him to you, like 3 times, you'll be fine. And you'll have enough, like, battery left, because then Vomit Guy is going to come over there, and he's, like, disgusting. And I like to grab him to me, too, but he's not going to scurry away like 4-legged guy will. Here he comes. I'm meant to grab you. Okay. Here's the other fuse. That should be all the enemies in this room on medium security. Now the door will open, and there's... what's that? Oh, never mind. A little bit of health. And then one of the collectible audios is right here. It's pretty easy to miss, because unless you see the prompt pop up, which is pretty visible, but if you just happen to be looking slightly the wrong way, you could miss it right by the door. We'll head through. Now this is a loot area. I'm going to skip it for now, and we're going to come back to it when I've unloaded some inventory space. It's through here. And we're going to come back to it. Because I don't have the inventory space to pick any of it up yet. That will not come out and jump on you. Okay, the first place we're going is a place with just like a bunch of Callisto credits in it. A baby alien will jump out of there, so if you get ready with your grip, he's like the easy. There you go. So you can get all those goodies. And as we go back to the vents, here's the stairs to where we're going. If I can get up them. This is what we're opening. The valve in this room opens this vent right here. Because you can see the red pipe. We're still following the red pipe. Okay, another reforge machine. And then once you turn this valve, which opens that vent right there, we're going to get attacked by the baby worm thingies. It's going to be like in a cutscene sort of thing. Grip and throw is the easiest way to do it. And I'm going to sell what I can sell, and then we're going to drop the rest, and then we're going to go looting. And there's no enemies between here and the loot, so you don't need to like keep stuff on the off chance. I had to completely empty out my inventory. There's the open vent that we're going to go in now. When we're back from looting. Because loot is life. Use grip to pull that off. And we have a good old loot box. And remember, double check the box. Make sure it's empty. In case you didn't pick stuff up and you want to pick and choose what you want. Okay, now back to the valve room. And the reforge machine. what we can pick up, and then we'll get the rest of it later.
At your service.
Just this. So wait, what else here? That's another bat. Maybe we'll sell a battery pack. Except it's only like $10, so it's really just like a space issue. But I know where we're going. Let me look at something really, really quick. Yeah. I'm definitely going to sell some of this. We do have a decent amount of enemies coming up, but I'll be using the grip.
UJC printing for all your needs.
Okay. So, if you haven't gotten it already, this has got to be one of the best ones for the baton, in my opinion. If the enemy tries to block your attack, this will rip their arm off, which means instead of swinging at you with 2 arms, they can only swing at you once. So that is definite bonus. And then we'll go ahead and get the Magnum rounds.
Please operate responsibly. Cycle complete.
I don't think I have enough money for anything else at the moment. Maybe we'll upgrade this, because we'll start getting this to shorten amount of time. And again, this small is going to make the recharge be 3 minutes. So it's not as important as the velocity, and specifically the energy, and then the velocity, but it's still, in my opinion, it's pretty important. It's just third out of third. Okay, what am I stuck on? Why am I stuck? Oh, there we go. Okay, one last look around. Another health kit. The health kits are very, very plentiful in the prison. I am completely full on health and cannot do it, and I'm pretty sure inventory's full, so. Okay, this is a very, very, very busy room. We're going to be dealing with a guy that comes out of the wall vent over here. And then as we go right, we're going to have one of, like, I think it's a shirtless guy and then a vomit guy, like right in here, that will sort of come at you at the same time. We're going to grip the vomit guy and chuck him and then fight the other guy. And then we'll deal with the other waves. I'll explain the other waves when we get to them. So he's going to come out of there. So now he's only going to swing at me once because he only has one arm. Okay. Vomit guy is going to come from, like, he's going to climb over, like, that railing, like, right about there. And then the other guy is down at the other end of the hall. Okay, get rid of him. And then you just have to deal with this guy. Okay, now we're going to get this loot box. The ladder with the fuse is right there, so if you're a little turned around, because there's a lot of catwalks sort of back here. We're about halfway. And for this one, 3 of them spawn at the same time, so we're going to utilize, hopefully, this canister. So go slow on your aim. You're going to have 1 in front and 2 sort of back and to the right. I would use the canister on the two on the back right. And then just fight this front guy. See how the block break like broke his arm? So now he can only swing at you once because he's only got one arm. So there are those three. Okay, now, even more important, just double check this loot box. Make sure you got everything. And we did not get everything. So there's ammo, a health kit, and an energy converter. Now the energy converter is only 100 credits. But at the same time... Alright, we're going to come back. What's my battery like? We're going to come back to this box and get the energy converter after using another battery. Because we're not done killing stuff. We've got to pick up the fuse, and then that's going to spawn even more. Because this room is very, very busy. Okay, so we want this.
Okay, I see what's going on.
So we should see... Throw one, fight one. Oh, I should have let him finish with his animation. And then we're still not done because there's going to be like a vomit guy and someone else near the exit door. Okay, picked up a couple. And I'm going to go ahead and... I'm going to use a battery even though I really don't have to. I just have this complete and utter inability to drop one. So I'd rather use it than drop it. Even though it's like not needed really, hardly at all. But I want this energy converter. Piffle! Where'd I drop you? Drop the one bullet. You cannot break up stacks, which is unfortunate, but you can't. What about a health kit? Let's use a health kit, even though it's like pretty full. You know what? I should have waited until the end of the next encounter. In the off chance I get smacked, because I might get smacked. Okay, so we can either have ammo, health injector, or ammo. Let's do the health injector. Silly inventory. Okay, so now, job's not done yet. Got another vomit guy, which is disgusting and we don't like you. And then there should be an armored guy. There he is. He's always just like hauled ass at me, so this is new. I'll take it though. I will take it. And say thank you. God. Alright. Put the fuse in that we grabbed. Okay. Now this is going to be another inventory management section. I am not going to get the guard code just yet. Check the timestamp if you want to skip the inventory management stuff and get straight to the fight in here. Just check the timestamp because it's going to be a hot second before I get to it. Okay. Let's sell.
UJC printing for all your needs.
Now, inventory, just so that it's out of the way, I'm dropping all these goodies. We're dropping everything. Now, we're going on an inventory strike. So if you want to see the mutated parts as well as the guard thing, that's going to be later. Check the description and you'll get the timestamp for it then. The next few minutes are going to be strictly looting. Is that it? That's it, right? Okay. Now, back out into the hall. Actually, let's drop this stuff too, because there's like an insane amount of stuff in the supply closet that we're going to. There's so much stuff in the supply closet. And I'm gonna want like at least like 5 slots. Like we'll keep the 3 bullets just because there's 2 enemies that we'll encounter before coming back here. They'll be in the looting area. So on the off chance that I run out of ammo. Like, and don't pick this stuff up right now. Just leave it. You can keep it because there's going to be a fight in here too. So you can just leave it. Just leave it. You don't actually fight that thing. You fight two-legged ones on our way back out. Now see, I have 1 slot of 3 bullets. You're gonna get a lot of ammo in this area. A lot of ammo. There's also a collectible back here.
What was going on here?
Okay, we've got Jae Moon-Bell's Cocoons audio file is back here. More handgun ammo. More handgun ammo. It's like, why is the game giving me all of this ammo?
Nice.
So see, I had 5 empty slots, including one that just had 3 bullets in it, in the 6th slot, and I still don't have like enough room for everything that you pick up here. It's like insane how much stuff you get here. So you have to decide what's important to you and what's not, because you're really not going to be able to get everything. And if you want, obviously you can come back here. It will stay here. You can go, we'll go back to the Reforge. But then if you want to come back here again, that will still be there. That's not going to despawn. So if that's important to you, if you want the $100 from the health kit, or you want the health kit or whatever, then that is there. Oh, fuse record. Second for talking. Okay, so we got 2 enemies in here. And look, see, there's another health kit right there. Like, there's so much stuff. It's insane. Honestly, I mean, I know I have the second velocity. Oh, see, I'm like so distracted. I have the second velocity upgraded. And it's probably because it's thrown against like rocks or something. But honestly, really wasn't expecting this guy to die just from that one throw. But this is what velocity does. Velocity can really damage these guys. Doesn't usually outright kill them until like level 3, and even then it's not a guarantee. Can I heal? No. Full inventory. So if you want to come back and sell both of those, that's 200 credits. If you want to grab those and sell both of those. And I might actually do that. I might have a cut at the Reforged machine. While I come back and do that off video. Because there's no reason for y'all to sit down. Another health kit. There's like so many health kits in the jail. It's pretty incredible. The number of health kits in the jail. And those health kits are there on maximum difficulty as well. So it's the same. So, and I can't pick anything up. Probably the hand cannon ammo. Let's sell some of this stuff. I know I want to sell this. I'm going to sell this because I know what the fight is outside, and I know how much I personally am going to need for my own personal play style. So I'm actually going to sell that.
UJC Printing. Have a united day.
So I'm going to sell the health kit, and we're going to sell another stack of ammo. Okay, and then I'm going to put a cut here because I'm going to do all the selling, and I'm going to go back and get the health kits, and I'm going to just, and I will see you when I have all my monies, and then we'll do it from there. Okay, I'm back.
Please make a selection.
I sold everything that I want to sell, and I've kept everything that I want to keep. I did not upgrade anything, but so just a reminder that these are my current settings if you're interested in knowing. Again, if you don't have Black Break, I highly recommend getting it. It rips their arms off. So these are my current settings. Okay. Alright. Now, and I got everything. Get that health kit, get all of these health kits, get everything in the lockers, sell everything. Alright, now we're going to go get the guard key code and we're going to learn about mutations. Now, mutated enemies, you're going to want to shoot at the tentacles. The game will tell you that, and you can melee only mutated enemies. It just takes longer. So this is when I actually start to use the guns more often in the melee combos at the end. A single melee combo followed by 2 to 3 gunshots. I think it's 2 with the Magnum upgrade right at the tentacles will usually drop most enemies, but you have to get them before they mutate. Now this example guy is going to mutate immediately, and because they want you to fight the mutation, they don't want you to prevent it. They want you to see what it's like to fight the actual fully mutated one. So we're going to see him mutate before you can do anything about it. So don't think like you did anything wrong or anything like that. Now he can only swing at me once because he only has one arm. There we go. That's pretty much all that's in here besides the locker. And then we have to get his collectible thing, which also happens to be the key code for the control panel that we need. So we got his key code, as well as his audio. Suicide guard. Okay. now we've got 2 enemies here. Honestly, forgot they were here. They're just blindly running in. I don't know if we can do this. I'm gonna try. So then you only fight 1. May or may not. If that's not doable for you, you can grip and throw one. See how he's coming out? So he's got his tentacles coming. And be sure to stomp, because sometimes they can go down and then mutate on the ground here. So you always want to stomp these guys, because if they're mutating out, they can actually get up. So you want to stomp on them as soon as possible. But if you can't stealth this guy, chuck one of them over and then just fight the other one. So then, when I interact with this computer, now that we have the guard code, we're going to fight 3 or 4 of those 4-legged things. Water testing, water control. 3 of them. 3 of the 4-legged ones here. Chucking them is a good and fast way to get rid of them. I'm pretty sure we only see them 1 at a time, so you shouldn't get too overwhelmed. Grip them to you. If you want to fight them, because they scurry away so fast, if you grip them to you and then let go, don't shoot them off with R2, but just grip them with hold L2, tap X, and then let go, and it'll drop him right in front of you, and then you can beat the crap out of him. Or you can throw him, or you can shoot him, or whatever. And then we also have an explosive canister here. There may or may not be more around the room. I don't know. But those should make it like a one-shot kill. I actually don't know if there's another one around. Just the one, maybe. Okay. So anyway. So that's what we're going to do. And then there's ammo here. There's ammo there. There was ammo back there that I already picked up. But when I went on my selling spree, I will probably chuck 1 or more. Depends on what I want.
Purge cycle initiated. Here we go.
Now these 4-legged things can sort of blend into the environment. There's one of the audio logs from Mahler, I think it is, talks about how they've evolved to blend. So you might see them sort of disappear. They don't really fully disappear. They do that, shimmer thing. You can sort of see it behind. And then you want to get over the railing. Sometimes I don't get over the railing, which is like a problem. I don't often lift it up enough, which is my problem. See, sometimes he does this. So aim up. You want to go up to make sure his legs don't clip the railing side. So how's my battery looking? Alright, it's not bad. So we've got 2 more. I didn't. There we go. That was a much more controlled throw. And then we'll beat this last guy to death. Mainly because I have no battery. And I don't want to use one in inventory. But we are going to need this battery. So single pull, single melee kind of thing, and then 3 shots. We'll get rid of it on medium. And that's there's only 3 on medium.
Purge cycle complete. Access hatch open. Please activate.
Okay, time for a water ride. Oh, and if you want to, don't forget to loot, like, the remaining stuff you left in the room.
Come on! Come on!
Hatch sealed. Beginning pressure check.
Damn things won't quit.
This is a long ladder.
Stinks.
Okay, now, in our water ride area, there are multiple checkpoints. There's between here and the first start of the fans. If you die before the fans, you'll start over here. If you die at the fans, or slightly after, you'll start just before the fans. I think it's not terrible. It doesn't go too fast. You're able to mostly sort of figure it out. I stay left for almost most of it, except for like the very beginning, like left, which was meant to be left, better left. So I mostly just sort of stay left, 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 as much as possible. And maybe center. It's probably the easiest. Okay, now with the fans, I've noticed that for the most part, Jacob makes it through the first two without having to do anything at all on the stick. The second two, I tend to pull back a little bit, since that looked like that timing was going to be way off. Let's start again. So we're going to start just before the fans. Often I can get through the first two. I don't know if it's because I've slowed down earlier or later or whatever, but eyeball it. You can pull back on the stick a little bit, and it does seem to make a difference. Not necessarily visually, but to like sort of slow you down a little bit. But we'll start right before the fans. I think you can push forward to go a little faster too. There you go. Ah, that was like almost middle, right, left, left, right. And then we should have another checkpoint here. There it is, right there. Now, if you do not have auto QTE enabled, I have auto QTE enabled, which is why you did not see a QTE on the screen. If you do not have auto QTE enabled, you will see a triangle prop on the screen that you need to hit, or you will die there. On the plus side, you'll start after the fans. Okay. There's going to be some loot behind us. I have noticed that this is not... this is random sometimes. So just because I'm getting like Callisto credits, I do feel like you should get the energy converter though. I've always seen the energy converter. I do think that's consistent. And then we're going to be going into a long hallway that's going to have 4 enemies in it. And with luck, I will show you how to fight them one at a time. You will only deal with them one at a time. See, there's just so much loot in there, or so much health, so many health kits, so much health. I'll get there. I'll get there. I'll get there. I don't think there's anything else. Okay, now this first guy is going to start at the end of the hall. Stay where you are. Go far enough to trigger him. Because if you move far enough, there's going to be a guy coming out of that vent. So what we want is this, and we're gonna beat him up back here. Oh, I can't believe I missed him. That was funny, actually. All right, he's starting to mutate, so we want to shoot the tentacles. Okay, so now we're ready for number 2. And he's going to come from, I believe, right around here somewhere. Either that vent or one of the 2. And it based on how far you go in the room. Oh, probably one of these. So, and again, I like to fight them back here because there is the trigger. Look at that, starting to use more ammo. Alright, so this guy, we're just gonna let him come to us. No, not that grab, please. Thank you. Uh-oh. I missed this, and he may very well mutate. Almost missed him. See how he's still going? No, no, no. Bad mutation. Bad mutation. So he came out from the hallway when you killed the second guy. So basically turn around and make sure. Okay. So then 4th guy is going to come out of the floor vent once we get close enough. Okay, so there's our access hall. So now we have maintenance and we have the habitat dome. Maintenance is a looting area. The only enemies are one of the snakes and I think there might be one guy. But I am going to make space. We're going to make space to loot. Because there is a full loot box in one of these rooms, and it usually has goodies in it. And you know what? I'm just going to drop everything. And this is where we're going, which is why I'm dropping it by this door. We're going to ultimately go through to the habitat dome. So that's why I'm leaving everything in a pile right there. And then we're going to go looty loots over here. Okay, the loot box is in here. It's that right there. That is a snake. And so far, to my knowledge, no one's figured out how to kill it from here. Because we can't shoot through the windows and the grip doesn't work through the windows. So, anyway. So when we come up this ladder, we're gonna like immediately get grabbed. Like immediately. Okay, now we're going to go over here and we're going to drop down into, I initially called it to myself a lava room, but then I was like, well, it can't be lava. It's probably blood. So it's like the blood room. Alright, there is a baby alien in the left one, so don't open the left locker. But they don't really do a lot of damage. They're just sort of, why bother if that's all that's in there? Okay, we're gonna get attacked immediately. Like, I can't do it. One of my friends said they were able to grip it, like prep and grip on the way up, but I've never been able to do that at all. Wish I could. But it really doesn't do much, if any, damage at all. It's there. Make sure you get everything. And then we're gonna go back. It's off to the habitat dome. Pick up as much as we can. It's okay if we can't get it because we're going to put it on the elevator with us.
Whoa. Wasn't that something?
Okay. Drop. 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 I don't know how many slots I need, but I want enough. Grab all my goodies. See? Didn't even get it all. There's how much stuff is in here. Okay, drop. Get this. Alright. Now we can go. So this will come down the ladder with us. And you'll have to make 2 trips between the elevator and the reforge machine. You can either do it sort of like before you start things, or you can do it on your way out.
Not so fast. See that building, oxygen processing? There's a security station inside.
That's where we're going.
You need to get there to lift the lockdown in the dome. Can't dock the tram until you do.
I have a feeling you weren't telling me everything.
Okay, now, there is a robot here. In my first playthrough, he was like so not paying attention to me that I just went around him. Don't do that. You're gonna want to kill this guy now, because when we come back out from oxygen processing, Here he comes. Because when we come out of being done in oxygen processing, not only will he still be here if you don't kill him, there will be like 5 of those 4-legged things. And so the minute you start fighting the 4-legged things, he wants to get all involved. And it just makes it a lot harder. So if you are at the post-oxygen processing fight and you're having a hard time getting through it because you didn't kill this guy to start, my best advice is to reload an earlier checkpoint. They have a good count of preload checkpoints.
Remain where you are.
Remember, only like 2 or 3 at a time because he will like do that.
Network signal lost. No signal.
Okay. And now you definitely want his decoder because... Oh, alright, hang on. I would reload an earlier checkpoint if you're having to deal with him and the enemies at the same time. Simply because it just is easier. Okay, now I'm going to put a cut here because I'm going to go get all the loot and then I'm going to come back here. Okay, I am back and I have sold all the stuff that I want to sell. And I have enough now that I'm going to get the 3rd maximum level of energy upgrade. And so this is going to lower the cost of the glove. Like if every time it grabs something, it'll use less energy.
Have a united day.
Okay. Now, this is a loot area, and this is the story area. We're going to do the story area first simply because you will not get a checkpoint when you come out of here. The next checkpoint in this area is getting the key code from this guy. And that requires us to go this way. So we're going to go this way and fight a bunch of things and then get the key code and then get a checkpoint and then we're going to go that direction. Because if you go that way and then die in here, you're going to have to do that all over again and it can get really, really long. But if you have a hard time in this room because of the smog, whatever, high contrast is very, very helpful in here. So if you're trying to figure out how to get through this room and you cannot get through this room, high contrast is your best friend here. I'm going to try and do it without. There's no guarantee. Because the first enemy doesn't trigger. They're behind these crates. Hang on. I'm going to put that right back on, honestly. This set of crates right here, the first enemy is going to come from behind that. But he's not going to do it until you get farther down. And there's a spike wall here. But then the next spike wall is like past him. And the next 2, I think, both come up from the hallway. So you have to like throw a couple against a wall in order to really not have to fight 3 at a time. So if you're trying to get through this room, I'm going to do this room in high contrast so that you can see where the red spawns in and you'll get an idea of where your enemies are and see more loot. So did you hear that? So he's going to be coming from behind this crate. There he is. Did you see him spawn in? And then they're already coming. So grab, throw him in the wall. And then this is vomit guy, and we do not like vomit because it is disgusting. And so then we can fight third guy. But if you're having a hard time seeing those guys because of the steam or fog or whatever it is and get the tentacles, remember my gun is upgraded with the magnum bullets, so you might need to do 3 bullets to get that. So we'll turn this off. But see, it's like impossible to see down there. So but now you know that the one's behind the crate and then 2 come from the doors. Getting them here is probably the safest. So make sure you have like a full battery. And don't forget to loot. And full. Okay, of course. Of course we pull. Of course we pull. Okay. Now, you might have the opportunity for a stealth kill here. If you... And more health here. There's like health all over this place. Or you could throw this guy into the spike wall if he like turns on you. And then through here we're gonna have a four-legged guy. Four-legged wall crawler. And I don't think there's... So we're just gonna do this. Pull him to you. And it's like impossible to freaking see. I don't know if I got him or not, honestly. I did. Usually 1 melee and 3 shots, especially if you're like Magnum upgraded, is enough for those on medium security. I'm going to ignore that loot for now. Because we're going to be going into the distillery, and this is more loot in here. And the benefit of going in here is this will get rid of all this smog. So while there's like no loot in this, or I'm sorry, no story thing directly in this distillery section, it will get rid of the fog. Of course, now all the enemies are already gone, so it doesn't really matter, but... Alright, calm down. Oh, okay, stop doing that. Don't shoot these guys. I just... Wrong button. And these don't seem to attack you in this room. I don't know why. Okay, so that's going to get rid of all of the smog. Or whatever it is. And then this is the key card. And getting this will get us a checkpoint. So that in case you die with one of the enemies in the botanical area, you'll start here. You don't have to do this side all over again.
Got the lockdown code.
Alright, Sergeant Bill. Where are you, Bill? He only has a key card. He doesn't have an audio file. Alright, let's sell some stuff, because in this botanical room you're going to want...
At your service.
What's next? What's next? Alright, let's do this. I'm going to drop... We'll drop all that. I probably don't even need those stuff. And Callisto credits here. Yummy! Okay, this is a botanical area. There's a spike wall here. And here.
Nice.
And check the box, make sure you got everything. And then there's going to be one of the alien baby thingies, even though it's not an alien, it's like a worm, whatever. It's going to be here. And then all sorts of goodies, including... there's another security. There was another audio file. Reese security audio file. Here, this one. Suicide card. Oh, wait. Wait, what did that say? Okay, ignore what I said. What we just got was the skunk gun. Which is this right here, a skunk gun schematic. It is an attachment for the pistol hand cannon. It is not its separate weapon. It is an attachment for this. I'm not going to get it, but we'll look at it in the Reforge machine. There's a spike wall if you want, or if you get an opportunity to smack him into it. If you get lucky. And then there's going to be one coming out of the vent at the end of the hall. Right here. There's that spike wall.
Please make a selection.
So that'll automatically upload the skunk gun. I don't have a lot of experience with, so I'm not going to say one way or the other. I know people really, really like it. They think the fire rate is higher than the shotgun you get later on. I don't really have anything bad to say about it. My really own complaint is how much it holds. It'll only hold 2 bullets to begin, and then the high capacity magazine upgrade just holds 4. And the shotgun you get later starts at 4 and can upgrade to 8. So it's just a personal preference. But it's here. This is where the skunk works. Shotgun, skunk gun comes from. And again, it's not its own weapon. It's an attachment that goes on the handgun that you already have. Alright. Now. This other stuff. I'm still... Seriously? Crying out loud.
The choice is yours.
Oh, sell that. Sell that. No.
Unit online.
Still can't get everything. Okay, here's another checkpoint. We're gonna remove the lockdown on the tram.
Nice work, bruv. Pulling inside the station now.
Only problem is I can't reach it. The walkway collapsed.
The utility room across the way has access to the level below. See if you can reach the catwalk from there. And hurry, that storm's getting worse.
Okay, now we are gonna go outside, and there are gonna be like 4 to 5 of those 4-legged things, and they hide in the trees. If you choose to kill them all, it will take a little bit of a while. Keep an eye on your battery if you're going to. I personally am not going to kill them. I am going to make a run for oxygen processing. We may get jumped on once, but we should be able to get off pretty easily. And then this is why you kill the robot on your way in, because if not, you'd be dealing with these guys and the robot, and that's just like an awful lot. Like, just tell them to fuck off. It'd be really nice if you had a run, Jacob. Got sprint. And I don't know why he loses sprint here. It's so frustrating. Run for your life, Jacob. I swear to God. Throwing them off is probably the fastest, but keep an eye on your battery. Okay, now how is my battery? How many do I have? I have 3. I'm going to go ahead and, like, waste one. Simply because of this room. If you are not doing collectibles, do not go into this room. This hall right here, don't go in here. There's no reason to go in here except for the collectible that we're going to go get. Because there are 3 enemies in here. There's no spike wall in here. There's no good environmental assistance at all. So the only reason to go in this room is for the collectible. So there's probably going to be a cut here.
Your daily goodies. Your favorite food.
I'm going to try and kill this one before they even get over here. One down. course, he's wolfed out. Come on, I still got one guy behind me. I've seen all three of them come at you at once, and I have seen getting the two and the third guy just hanging out, having fun at the end. There he is. He stayed back here. So that's another good reason to drag these two up, pull them towards you on the other side of this, and it's possible to get lucky, and this guy just won't care. And he'll hang out back here. Look at this. We just might get extra lucky. Extra lucky. But seriously, if you're not doing a collectible run, or whatever, just don't even come in here. Officer Kyle, Serra. Dude, you left your stuff in like a really, really mean place. So this should be the last one for the Habitat chapter. The remaining Cailyn Mahler files are found in other chapters. Why is he still gurgling? He should be dead. He should be dead. Alright, we are getting so close to the end. Even though I'm close, I just want to pick this up. Okay. So now we are going to go down this hatch. And we're going to be at a complete OSHA nightmare. These spinning blades in the center of the room. Why are you facing... Why are you starting facing the wrong way? We're going to have a vomit guy, a big guy, I think an armored guy, and then two, like, shirtless guys. Again, if you're having trouble seeing them, turn on high contrast, because it makes it easier. But we are going to utilize the heck out of the grip. Also, throwing an enemy into a fan or whatever this thing is like considered a stealth kill. That sucks. That sucks even more. But see, they don't even like recognize that you're here. There's 3. Very low on battery. But see, doing that doesn't really alert the others. If they see you, they'll get alerted. But they don't seem to care that their friends are getting chucked into these blades. Which is really sort of nice. Especially when you like feeling overwhelmed. And see, in that instance, you'll have to go back and check it on the video, hit rewind on the video, but you'll notice that my battery went completely empty. You'll see a empty blue square, and then the minute I grabbed the next one, the battery was full. So if your battery goes empty and you're holding someone and he drops, if you have another battery in inventory, just grab him again and it should auto refill. It should auto refill. Also, if you happen to kill some of the guys like close to this, do not stomp on them. Make sure you're like facing the right way, because I've actually decapitated myself on that stupid fan before because I stomped on someone for loot. And you don't get loot by throwing them in this thing, which is a darn shame. At least I haven't seen any. Alright, so we are coming up at the end of the chapter. Alright, quit your yelling, Elias. We're coming.
Jacob, boy, over here.
Oi!
It's not as bad as it looks. Come up.
You want me to climb that?
That depends. Do you want to get off this rock?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Gotta say, you look like shit.
Yeah, I look like shit, huh? I smell like it too because somebody forgot to mention that I'd be swimming in it.
I told you it wouldn't be easy. But what matters is that you made it, yeah?
Yeah, well, we both did.
Not quite yet. But we're nearly there. Come on. Give us your hand. Hurry! Come on! Take my hand! Gotcha! Quick! Get to the trunks! Get him! Holy shit, bro. I think those things are changing. They're evolving.
Yeah, I think we need to get the hell out of here. What's with the suit?
Station got damaged during evacuation. We've got to go outside to access the tram. Here, get suited up. We still got to beat that storm. When you're ready, I'll cycle the airlock.
I never asked you. What are you in for?
What? You worried you're helping a murderer escape?
Well, yeah, kinda.
Well, you are, man. So what? Look, it's a long time ago, yeah? I was defending myself. Wrong place, wrong time. I made a lot of bad decisions back then.
Yeah, well, you were probably just dealt a shitty hand.
No. No. I was used to blame everyone else. But then I realized this was on me. You can't keep running from what you've done.
Couldn't have said it better myself. There's always a price to pay.
No!